Right, so this is the BMS experiment. Let me just turn this fan off. And so what I've done, as you can see, I think it's the yellow one. That's the one that was on the that I set to the charge. Okay, the cyan is the full voltage, which is at the moment it's showing 11.7. The power pack's off. Okay, and this is the one that's measured. It's actually this one here, you see. And then we got the 3 cells, right, which is that one, this one, and this one. So obviously the lowest one, all right, it's just come up. The lowest one was the first one, which is the blue. Yep. And then the yellow, which is now this one, is come to the middle voltage, and then obviously the purple one is the top one. Right. And so what I've done now, just so you can update, what I've done is I've actually switched it now, because this one is a charge it's going to be like 3.9 sort of thing. Okay. So I've switched it, obviously in hardware. I switched it so that it's not across this cell now. This cell balancing mock-up circuit here is not across there, but it's actually across the first one, which is between the ground here and the first cell point, which is there, which comes into there. So you can see here, look at the red. Yeah, that's going in there, and then the black wire there is to ground. So red, black here, you see. So, and I'm measuring the voltage now, and it's 3.8. What we got on it? So it's right. Yeah, it's pretty accurate actually. Yeah. And so we can actually see, and as well as that, you know, I'm going to, because it's daytime, I'm going to, because I'm here basically to monitor it, I'm going to put on the power pack again. I've set the power pack to 12 volts. Because the cells are more balanced generally now, so we can go to the actual 4 volts per cell, right? This one is nearly, that's 3.9. That one's slightly over, 4 point something, 8. Yeah, and this one's on 3.8. So what's going to happen now, presumably, is this one will now increase in its voltage, so that it's then going to be more balanced. Yeah. And I'm going to leave the power pack on. I don't know, should I turn it off and just leave it and see what happens? Yeah. No, I'm going to leave it on this time. I think last time I left it off. I can always turn it off overnight, you know, and then leave it to carry on doing a cell balance without the power pack being there. So that's currently where we're at right now. So, I mean, this is working because this cell has now come up to being the one that's in the middle from being the lowest amount. So it has balanced it, yeah, and that's without a power pack being. This is just internally, you know. Obviously, the Arduino itself has power because it's connected through USB. But this circuit here that's measuring it is taking power directly from the batteries, including this. This is taking power from the battery, from the 3 cells, yeah. So it's good, yeah, because you can see here. Blue connect. Let me put light on. Blue connection here is connecting it to the negative, and then this orange wire here is connecting across to this, which is the positive of the 3 cells. So this is taking power from the 3 cells, yeah, and then the output, which is the orange and red here, which is going through this buck converter, is now currently going to the first cell. So we're transferring power from the 3 cells to the first cell. So obviously the first cell isn't getting, you know, the full output from the buck converter because it's supplying it as well. 3.8 we got. And we'll see how it goes. This is working quite well, I think. Fortunately, or unfortunately for the purpose of an experiment, but fortunately for the purposes of the car, you might be able to see. There's the GWiz. Let me put it here so you can see it. The actual experiment that's going on inside the car itself, the cells are actually pretty reasonably balanced at 4 volts a cell. This is what I'm seeing from the cells that are actually connected into the experiment. So currently right now we actually don't need it because it's already pretty balanced is my estimation. So, but I deliberately wanted, I mean, I picked this cell which was one of the knackered ones, which originally before I started was on like 2 point something, like 2.5 volts or something. So it's now up to 4 volts. And the cell itself is obviously, you know, you can see it's dendrited inside because you can see it's gone fat. but it is the only one that was showing a reasonable voltage instead of 0. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Anyway, the other two are actually in reasonably good condition by the looks of them. Yeah, so good.